What's going on, guys? Gabriel with Basic Car Guys here, and today I'm gonna be removing some more stuff from the Corolla. Now I'm gonna take off the drive shaft and the transmission because reasons, and I'm also gonna take off the brake booster because I kind of want to paint it, make it look a little bit nicer. I already put it up on jack stands earlier today. So there's a transmission. It's kind of just being supported by the transmission cross member or whatever. So it's on jack stands already. I already kind of did the shake test, so it's pretty solid. Yeah, it's pretty solid. Took off the rear wheels. The rear wheels are gonna get cleaned and sold. So these are SSR mesh wheels. So I'm gonna clean those up, polish them up, post them for sale. Really dirty. It's kind of hard to clean in behind the barrels of these type of wheels. So yeah, anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take off the transmission and the drive shaft, and then that's gonna get sold as well. I don't have a buyer for it yet, but yeah, so I'll be back. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and take out the drive shaft first, because it's probably going to be the easiest thing that you can take off. And then, so I'm going to take that out. The transmission is probably going to spill all the oil everywhere once I slip the yoke out or whatever. So, yeah, and I'm sorry if it's a bad angle or bad lighting. I am a one-person crew, so there's that. So, yeah, I'll be taking that out right now. Alright, so I was able to take out the drive shaft. I just needed to support the transmission and then slide it out a little bit, or like not pull on it a little bit, so it's out. So got the GTS transmission here. Probably could use a new bearing here. It's kind of got some play in it. I don't think that's supposed to happen, but this is for sale. So if anybody needs a GTS drive shaft, if I have it, DM me. It's gonna get posted like today anyway. Alright, so now what I'm gonna do is take off the little speed sensor for the transmission and the slave cylinder. I guess I don't know, I really need to take it off, but I'm gonna take it off anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna take off the slave cylinder and the speed sensor thing, and then I'm gonna take out the bolts and drop the transmission. So yeah, I'm gonna do that right now. So as you guys can see, we got the transmission out. It leaked all the fluid, so it's gonna be fun cleaning that up. And gear oil doesn't smell that good. You can hear, you know, a lot of people complain about that. So yeah, I had already taken off the shifter in another video, in the previous video. If you guys haven't checked it out, go ahead and check it out. But yeah, so transmission's out. I'm gonna try to post it for sale. I don't need this transmission. I don't need the drive shaft. I'm getting an excessive drive shaft and a J160. So yeah, transmission's out. I'm gonna go ahead and clean it up, post some pictures, and then do all that stuff. So now I'm gonna go ahead and take off the brake booster, so I can, you know, paint it. Of course, wrinkle black, because wrinkle black is the best paint for engine-based stuff. It's just goes on thick and even, and it looks good. So I'll be back. I'm gonna clean up and stuff, and then I'll be back. All right, so here's the brake booster. We're gonna go ahead and take that off. I think there's just the master cylinder I have to disconnect in the back, but I already just loosened up the lines a bit. This line is like kind of like seized in, so it's kind of weird. I used the appropriate wrench. Yes, this is a flare nut wrench. I'm also listening to a podcast, the Maximum Drift podcast. So shout out to those guys for making it interesting. Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna take off the rest of this, and then we'll get to it. Alright, so I took out the bolts in the back. I had to drop the steering column a little bit, but let's see if this, there we go. This is not easy to take out, honestly. Alright, so yeah, it's kind of hard to take out. It looks like this line is in the way. There we go. Voila. This thing is disgusting. Whew. This thing is really, really bad. Obviously, stuff's been dripping. This gasket is done for. So yeah, it's kind of a good thing that I pulled this off just so I can go ahead and clean it up, paint it, put it back. So we're gonna do that in another video. But other than that, I mean, it looks good. Should I take out the master cylinder? I should, huh? I'm gonna research and see if I need to replace it, but. Alright, so now that we have the tranny, the drive shaft, that out. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like a stripped out Corolla pretty much. As stripped as I think I'm gonna get. These coilovers, no preload. They're just sleeves anyway. But you know, the way that you adjust these are like old school, so you adjust them from the strut, which is like super old school design. If you see here, I've got the T3 toe arm, I've got a TRD sway bar, and then I've got, I guess, like the T3 roll center adjuster. I got the T3 roll center adjuster too, and I think that's it. The control arms look like they're standard length or whatever. These tie rods have probably seen better days. Those ball joints need to be replaced. So yeah, I didn't really think about this, but I thought about like just replacing bushings that needed to be replaced. You know, it'd probably be a good idea. So I don't know, we'll see. So that's gonna be it for now. Sorry, it's kind of a side of the video is just a little weird, just taking out parts, you know, stuff that you could probably do yourself without looking, but I wanted to be as documented with this build as possible, because it is my first build basically. And back then I would have made a build thread on like Toyota Nation. I used to be on that a lot, on the forums and stuff, but forums aren't really that active anymore, and it's kind of hard to find information sometimes. So yeah, anyway, with that being said, thank you guys. If you guys haven't subscribed already, please go ahead and subscribe now. And tell me what you think I should do right now that the car is stripped. You know, give me some ideas, because I've never built the car and I don't really know exactly what to expect. So you guys have a great day. Thank you guys for watching.